Hello and welcome to the Memory Arcade. Well, I should probably close this window, in spite of my best interest, really. It's warm, and what better game play in this particular situation than, I guess the obvious answer here would be Subnautica Below Zero, but we're not there yet. I have it, I might stream it. I'm curious what they did with the story, because that one actually has spoken dialogue and whatnot. It's rather than just radio and audio logs, but I never finished the original, and I feel like I want to do that. Yeah, so when last we spoke, this thing right here did a very rude. I feel so bad right now. Like, I was bumming around the island. I was going back and forth between home base and this place, and just waiting down the countdown, knowing from my previous playthrough that the Sunbeam, the rescue ship, would be violently shot out of the sky and completely disintegrate, because that's nowhere near as big as the Aurora. And I just kind of waited for this to cap off the stream as the big whoopsie moment. And I guess I could have made an effort to save them in time, because this is the key to the facility. And I know from the wiki that they still don't save you. They then give you a thing about the Aurora's debris field being too dense and they can't make the landing.
Scans indicate this structure is
But I guess I could have at least saved them.
Integrity. No match is found in database. Performing structural analysis.
I like that all of this is still done by a little tablet we have. This one right here. That is working in like emergency mode. Why am I not? Find the enforcement platform. Yeah, no kidding. Enforce it did. It enforced a very stern mod in my backyard. Really? A little scanner has nothing to say about this?
Unknown language. Attempting translation.
I'm guessing the translation is forthcoming. It was not possible to translate any useful information. I should read these more, even if it's just the initial paragraph. I learned so much just by reading the fucking manual in this playthrough. Like, stuff about the, brain curl, which just looks like a brain. It doesn't, like, I was curious if it also meant some kind of high intelligence. And what I learned was that it releases little bubbles that keep you alive when you're running out of air. Sonic the Hedgehog style. This green mineral substance has no entry on the periodic table. That's... Okay. I know it's a video game, but no entry in the periodic table tells me, with my remembered high school chemistry and physics knowledge, that it would be very high up on the periodic table, because the periodic table is built out of, or is set up, to count, among other things, the number of particles, like electrons and, is it protons? Neutron? Anyway, core particles and the electrons cycling the core of an atom. And we kind of know what these elements are up to a certain number. And when they are I just glanced at one of the points here there, and my worries were immediately confirmed. Because, is it nitrogen that is... no, hydrogen is the most basic one, right? With just one electron and one counterweight in the core. The thing that Dr. Manhattan, for all you nerds out there, engraved on his forehead because it was a symbol he respected. So we kind of know what these are up to a certain point. And the higher these numbers get, the more you encounter fun stuff like plutonium, uranium. And I'm not sure if everything on that high up on the periodic table is inherently unstable, or would be inherently unstable, and therefore radioactive. But there's a reason these elements don't really occur all that much in nature. Instability and therefore radioactivity being one of those reasons. So just the idea of my character just touching this is highly questionable. And yeah, by the way, I did recently rewatch Chernobyl and have been on a bit of a rabbit hole deep dive on the whole thing. Lightly grown artificially. Cubic appearance suggests it has been cut from a larger deposit. Each cube contains the equivalent of ionic energy in 5 kilotons of TNT. So that's a few magnitudes below a nuke, but it's still impressive. Under the right conditions, the energy should be released in a controlled manner. Yeah. Oh, could be. Yeah, it absolutely should be, and I guess it could be. Likely used as batteries, but would require substantial power source to be recharged. Assessment. Valuable energy source. Yeah. Can I just convert the Cyclops at some point to use this? I guess I can pick it up. Yeah, flip it, you asshole. Our character's an idiot. But we are still wearing lead-lined gloves, right? Yeah. Which, if it's sufficiently radioactive, doesn't mean shit.
Your best probability of interfacing with this facility is achieved by accessing the control room in the lower section. Analysis of the patterns on the walls cannot ascertain whether their purpose is aesthetic or functional. Further data required.
Yeah, better have some purpose, because that's a lot of work to put into place, just for laughs.
language. Attempting translation.
Dataset appears to be a multidimensional schematic of some kind. By mapping the pattern to three-dimensional space, it's possible to get a basic understanding of the facility's internal workings. Construction material. The facility's unknown construction material is identified as an ultra-hot, non-reactive... Okay, good. Non-reactive metal amalgam synthesized from off-world materials. There is no indication it can be damaged or destroyed by available means. Yeah, that's one of the other things that sometimes bugs me about sci-fi, is when they... I mean, this is just some kind of alloy out of multiple elements. But again, the periodic table is limited, or is, you know, not something we continuously update, and will not continuously update if we ever make it to the stars, for a reason. That one being that particle physics and all that work in a certain way, and there's certain limitations to the whole idea of what an atom can be. But one bugbear for me is that very often in sci-fi they will have like some unknown alloy, which is fair. Mixing different elements can have any number of cool... like, the amount of building blocks in the universe is still big enough to do a lot of fancy shit with it. But when they're like, yeah, it's completely unidentifiable material, I'm like, you know, a spectrometer? We've been doing this since... Like, we've been working on identifying materials basically since we learned how to conceptualize materials. And when it comes to all the known elements on the table, we know what we're doing, more or less. Like, it's always one of the things to make aliens out to be this unknowable force. And yeah, in terms of how they maybe perceive the world and how their consciousness is developed, yeah, absolutely, this could be... Oh, fuck. Oh, that's neat. I like the idea that our character just ran in there with wet flippers and completely fucked it. And, yeah.
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Is this open? It is open, and there's things out there. Why did I never claim this place in my old playthrough? Like, I could park the Cyclops here. Could make this a base. I think. Should consider this. I don't think I have the habitat builder with me, so... anything I would bring that. I would also just really like to be able to build a sea moth. This looks important. You know what this looks like? This looks like an Unreal Tournament map. Deck something? Deck 9? Many a flak cannon shot found its mark here. I miss Unreal Tournament so much. Like, I don't get it when people already have all the money in the world, that they still need to be like, yeah, we're just gonna not allocate resources towards our very storied old school shooter franchises anymore, even though we're already in a very playable alpha / beta.
Intake recommended.
Thank you. Oh, that sounded. I do not have anything. Well then, let's hustle. Okay, now Epic makes what? Sensor indicated its device contains enough potential energy to destroy the entire planet, along with most of the solar system. Fortunately, it has malfunctions. Oh. Can we repair it? No reason. Maybe that would be the ultimate dick move of our character, just getting rescued or constructing their own rescue and just tossing a planet killer down on their way up, as in, yeah, no, fuck this place.
Indicate the facility's control room lies beyond this doorway.
They are pretty light on security, huh? Yeah, it's probably from a long-gone civilization, or was developed under certain constraints, although good job on still making this place absolutely pristine. Or maybe it is not pristine, maybe all the cladding on the walls didn't happen, and that's why it looks like this. Yeah, I was about to say, this... Okay, this might just be for ambience and not turrets. I was about to say that functionally this is like dropping a keycard somewhere and it just gives off, and it's just... Okay, I guess there's some security here. Ah!
The control panel is broadcasting a message. Translation reads, "Warning, infected individuals may not disable the weapon. This planet is under quarantine."
That gives a lot of context.
Translating background broadcast. Downloading summary to databank. Translating background broadcast. Downloading
it's still
summary
downloading.
to databank.
Yeah. I need to hop into that pool and get something to... It's fine, it's fine.
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Oh, I can fix that. Are you edible? No, you, oh no. My grabby gun also doesn't work on them. Let's just peace out. Let's see if we can find something edible up top. I mean, we already have the space plague. That was reason enough to close this entire thing down. Makes me wonder if this is just a big petri dish. Maybe I already knew about the details of this plot in particular. But again, it's been a little bit since I played this. Oh, that's a big rock.
Vital signs stabilizing.
I like this. Like I said before, I modded the game slightly because I wanted to play in survival mode and have, you know, interact with the whole tech tree and all that stuff. But I really disliked how much pressure it put and how much of an interruption to just about anything I was doing it ultimately entailed. So I found a mod where I could tweak the food and water requirements a little bit in my favor. And yeah, it's good. Like, it's the need for both things is not gone.
Vital signs stabilizing.
Our character still needs nourishment, and I think that's a big part of the game. The game's still fun, and I think it's called free mode, where you have to consider health and oxygen, and that's it. But you know, a lot of the time, when I stream a game, I'm also not just thinking about my own preferences, but also like what makes this game, and you know, to have a discussion about the game design and all that. And I feel Subnautica is maybe a little better served playing it like this. Already with some editorializing on my end, but no. Kinda like how I wouldn't want a version of Castlevania that removes bottomless pits, but one that slightly alters the controls so I have a touch more agency over my own jumps. Kinda hits the sweet spot for me. And hopefully also for viewers. There's a lot of yelling here.
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
If this leads anywhere interesting, rather than, you know, just outside.
30 seconds.
Yeah, I need to get up.
Oxygen.
Yeah, no kidding. Shit. Shit. Oh, I hope I didn't lose any of the iron cubes. That would really honk. Oh, I still have the cubes. Put them here. Okay. So we need more tech. There's something I forgot I wanted to alter about the game, but let's show you a little bit how the sausage is made. This is Tweaks and Fixes mods. As you can see, it has a lot of shit. And I only fucked with the knife range is one where I feel, yeah, I could see that being something you would alter, because sometimes the knife is just, it's not supposed to be a strong weapon, so I can see the reasoning behind the shirt. Short range, can't eat underwater, can't use first aid kit underwater. Those are really cool for folks who want a little more realism. Has its own ideas of how to tweak the food system. Hunger update interval is something is set from 10 seconds to 30 seconds. Earlier into the first stream, it was 50, and I felt like, okay, that's too low. It just doesn't. Just doesn't. Hey, kitty cat. Anyway, probably it cooks fish on kill. But there was one thing. When you find one of the little boxes that often contains cat? Yeah, I know you want to go onto the table. Doesn't like to walk over bare legs, so cats are peculiar in that way. Like, I've known several cats who don't like that. I think they're kind of skeeved out by bare skin, and I wonder if Sphinx cats are different about that. Anyway, when you find blueprints, that's often in these little boxes that contain like a bit of debris relevant to what you want to craft. There we go. Do not spawn fragments for unlocked blueprints. They give you like 2 titanium when you claim it. But very often, I find myself swimming to these little boxes, and then I'm just... We should reload the game. Make sure it's applied. But very often I will waste oxygen and time and, mental capacity, because for me, like, my ADHD is not untreated in terms of both therapy and medication, but, just like how food and drink could become this really distracting and too micromanagey thing in vanilla, I feel always seeing these blueprint boxes being like, yay, new stuff, and then just going, oh no, it's something I already have. And I'd rather have fewer of the box, fewer of the titanium, but also less of the distraction. And arguably it also tweaks the difficulty. I get less titanium, which I feel is not big of a deal. But I also get fewer distractions in a game where I'm always on the clock because of the oxygen meter. Speaking of titanium. So, where should I go looking for blueprints? Sure. It's probably getting full. Yep. This is a game where I thought, oh, you know, my Tears of the Kingdom stream ran really well, looked really nice. I am limited to what Twitch is currently offering in terms of codecs, so X264 encoding and whatnot. And I thought about maybe playing or at least broadcasting Subnautica in 30 FPS as well. Playing it immediately took out some of the enjoyment, like just didn't feel appealing. Let's just crank this one. I love raw titanium.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
That's one of the sea lion looking guys with the poisonous asses, right? I didn't even check for mail, as in audio messages on the radio. Fields. Which I guess encourages us to do a lot of bullet punching. Oh, no, this shelf, I think. This is where my old main base was located. Really, really nice. Fairly central on the map, and access to solar power, and deep enough to
30 seconds.
to have the Cyclops around. And embark with it effectively. The Cyclops, for those who don't know, that's the big submarine, like kind of the pinnacle of vehicles that you can make, aside from, I guess, the rocket ship you eventually try to build to get the hell off this planet, but I think if I were to consider another mod, it would be to maybe have like a helmet with a light on it that I can switch off with a separate command. And one that would, I don't know, either run on its own battery, or just do a very basic bioluminescent job. Fairly certain we've been to this one. a shame we can't break these down more completely for parts. But yeah, the old Doom 3 problem of not being able to just strap a light to something your character is always on themselves. Relative positioning to these guys surprisingly hard. I mean, I know they're constantly moving, but you would think that our character could maybe somehow land on them or adjust their movements accordingly.
Oxygen.
Guess not all of them have resource barnacles, huh? This one's completely unpopulated. Oh, it's out of power. Oh. Hey buddy, I know I'm gonna regret this, but And I'm getting bitten by the lesser one.
30 seconds.
Let's table this. Maybe you finished the scan. Sand shark, naturally. Powerful medium-sized predator. What else is new?
Seconds.
This now. On my eventual return to the Aurora. Probably want some of it. Yeah, I should probably real quick just get a few fishies. But I'm certainly gonna wind up cured and salted. Didn't think this double base solution just for now, in the early stages, would work for me as well, but it might just become a pain in the ass to keep switching. But whether I turn around and walk to another room or like, it's not super efficient, but it's absolutely workable, and I don't have to build all the shit that is in the escape pod. I'll probably need that at some point.
Welcome aboard, Captain. .
「
Let's take it with me this time, because I might... Plus 34. Oh. 32, that is. Yeah, so there's a little island up north. At 300-meter depth. If I could find it. Oh. So it's easier the other way around. I make home base things. Cyan and leave this one on light blue. But I'm not interested in the diving destination, but rather the place it's located next to. And either we're looking at a massive pop-in, or almost. Yeah, I've seen more elegant draw distance related. I guess, yeah, I mean, it's fine. It's also, you know, a Unity-based game from a time when Unity was a lot less mainstream and a lot less refined. Probably it's made on a bit of a budget. Which is to say the game is beautiful. Absolutely. Little technical niggles notwithstanding. Excuse me, I'll fill my drink. Let's see. While on a land mission, I will probably maybe take the knife. And probably these. Let's find amphibious. Fucking shits. And fungus found in cluster. It grows quickly, size is limited only by available nutrients in space. Nothing on edibility, huh? Speckled rattler. Brittle ant plant containing large spores which generate characteristic rattle when the plant is shaken. This may act to ward off predators or even encourage predation as a means of spreading the spores. Can I use the rattle? No. Protein-rich sludge at its base. This may suggest a carnivorous life cycle, or grubs and insects that are attracted to the bright petals, make their way to the center of the plant, but are unable to scale back up the slick inner leaves and are ultimately digested. Yeah, but is it edible? Oh. Planted in the right edible, no, can be grown of plant. You know, a mobile walkie-talkie could also be a really nice invention. I forget if the... Hello. Just come out. Oh. Oh. Damn it, game. These little fucking shits. Yeah, you want some too? Must be with Samus around it like all the time with enemies that are just one. Ooh. just one tile high. Oh, exterior growth? I can... Right.
New blueprint acquired.
Can I also just cut it for samples of seeds? Or I just... Because this is a very good fruit to keep around. Nom nom nom. Right, that's no longer important. Yeah, I'm really gonna look for a mod that has some kind of built-in tablet.
What is that thing?
I don't know. I found it outside in the sand.
Part of another ship?
None I've ever seen.
It's not even scratched. Don't fool around with it. It might be worth something.
Stand down, Chief. If it were gonna crumble to dust, it would have done so when I picked it up.
It's glowing. We're not the first people to come to this planet.
People. Maybe. Could be aliens. Could be the damn sea monsters for all we know. One thing for sure, we ain't gonna find out this day.
New blueprint acquired.
Wonder if wall planters can set off... Yes!
New blueprint acquired.
That's a big one.
New blueprint acquired.
I mean, it's effectively the big one. Remember how I built the foundation on the last stream? And basically didn't have any real rooms to put it on? Oh, these are these rooms. Did I just scan the entire thing? Defense.
Acquired.
Ah, but they're for the mod station, huh? Guessing the repulsion cannon is also just a stronger version of its little buddy.
New blueprint acquired.
Son, I said wait for the storm to pass. You're life's more valuable to me than a plant patch.
You stopped being in charge when the ship you were captaining sunk.
I'll stop being in charge when you take charge of yourself.
Say, Chief. Chief,
What?
you know how to drain those grow beds of 40 tons of stormwater? Or how to concentrate from the air?
I know how to prioritize.
I'm just saying, if that's so, what's your boy's life worth to you today? If tomorrow you're gonna be so hungry you start wondering what he tastes like, let him go deal with the plants.
Son, go deal with the plants.
Also, this is a little bit cliched in terms of the accent.
Interfere with my family again, and when rescue arrives, I will leave you here. Do you understand me?
But it's good voice
No
acting.
rescue coming, Chief. Not in time. And no staying here neither. This rain keeps falling, sooner or later this place will be buried. Only choice we got is whether to get buried with it.
Oh, because this place is like half submerged by a mudslide. Yeah.
Chief's log, 5 weeks since the crash. The only other survivors are my son, Bart, and Maida, the cut-price mercenary I commissioned for the journey. After days drifting in the life pod, rain hammering on the roof, the weather cleared and we washed up here. I had Maida salvage the Degazi wreck.
Yeah, say a little cliched. First of all, no shade against the Scottish. I adore that accent. And I guess it would be cliched or maybe a little offensive if if Paul turned out to be like very greedy or miserly. Like when I was growing up, that was a thing that people said about the Scots.
Set Bart to finding us a stable source of food. His education is paying off sooner than I'd anticipated. Our only problem is Maida. She says the weather's going to turn. I say she's finding excuses to risk our lives. I imagine she's not going to weaken her life without a physical altercation, and she's itching for a fight. In every judgment she makes, things go from bad to worse. If she had my experience, she'd have more faith. Humans have spent millennia specializing in how to shackle nature to our will. This planet won't cause us any new problems. My one task now is to keep us alive, as comfortably as possible, until the insurance company arranges rescue. In this part of space, that could be months, or even years.
I like how he trusts the insurance company to have his best interest at heart. But at the very least, he's realistic about this maybe taking a while. There were survivors here before, and I only half remember their fates. I imagine it didn't go super well, just judging from this, and they had other bases, but you know, they're called the Gazi crew after the ship they came in on, just like he got stranded here with the Aurora. Oh. I also still like that this is a floating island, which conveniently stays in one place, but you know, it's just a wild little concept. And there's two of these substations. The water, our trouble. A lantern tree? What do you do? Edible in an emergency. Minimal nutrition. Oh yeah, especially considering the size. That's probably just decorative. Or maybe it really just came with the other... with the other ship. Interior grow back. That's important.
New blueprint acquired. New blueprint acquired.
Magnetite.
This is the first time I've seen sunlight in months.
What?
After all that time in the deep, I'd been dreaming of it. Now that I'm back here, I'm finding it hard to enjoy alone. Father was right. We should never have left this place. We shouldn't have gone so deep. They do not want us down there. Despite my best efforts, ill health is taking hold of me. The visions are getting worse. Marguerite and Father are now part of the ecosystem of this incredible planet.
Well,
It's reassuring to know that when I go, I'll join them. Until then, well, there's always the view.
I mean, the view is nice. I'm guessing that Bart fell victim to the same infection that our character's dealing with, which, as far as I know, does not come with a hard time limit. I'm not 100% positive on that. Like, this one's a little treacherous to scale. As always, stay hydrated, folks.
This island is a godsend. out of the window. No predators, fresh food.
No building materials, nothing left of the ship, and your kid says we're gonna starve without more grow beds. Speak up, kid.
It's true, Father.
New blueprint
Natural growth rates
acquired.
are too slow to keep supporting us.
All I'm saying is ocean's got us surrounded.
New
No
blueprint
use hiding.
acquired.
Sooner or later, we'll get our feet wet.
The rest of your life may have been a fight, Maida, but I've made my decision. You want to forfeit your emergency pay to take a swim? Go ahead.
Believe me, I'm thinking on it.
So, we probably want samples. Just wait before we go swimming again. That's what doctors want us to do, right?
Self-scan complete. Bacterial infection in your system is progressing. Detecting skin irritation and immune system response. Further data required to identify bacterial strain.
China territories. That sounds like something Trump would have said. But I guess space colonized by the Chinese government. Yeah. Okay, that's just logging invasive species through the cosmos. This is so foolhardy and just completely exploiting the fact that the game will not punish me for this kind of descent. They lost this space in a rock slide, clearly. Yeah. We ever get a map in this game? I forget. So, did we get any cool technical innovations? There's the stasis gun, there's the bulkhead. Petition for large rooms. I don't even recall if I had large rooms. Can they be in underwater thing? Plasteel. Don't know how to make plasteel yet. But we can make a multi-purpose room. Thermal plant would be nice in certain areas. I got desk, signs, wall planters, no bad. Oh, poor character. Yeah, let's just explore underwater. So we have some visibility here. Huh. How deep can we even go? Also, I should probably ensure that when I eventually need some oxygen, not directly under the island. It could be really unpleasant.
30 seconds.
So... Oh shit, wasn't enough.
Oxygen.
Uh-huh. What? That house. Spherical gas-filled membranes anchored to the seafloor by its root system. The surface only a structure is designed to enhance access to sunlight, but rather the pot's ability to propagate. Once the pots are attain sufficient height, they burst, releasing spores, which catch the currents and disperse around the local area. Can I cut these loose? Just for, for science and such? I just dropped my knife, didn't I? Should probably be a little concerned about these sounds.
Seconds.
Oxygen. Keenly aware. I think I'm behind it. Grazing the seafloor. Oh, thank God they're herbivores. What? Oh no. No, 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 no.
What are you?
30 seconds.
Yeah, how about we scoot on home? And to spice it up a little, I'm going to go to the seafloor in intervals on our way home. If anything, to find blueprints for vehicles, because I feel very limited in our abilities to do anything right now. Membrane. Oh. And the first neat categorization consists of more than one coral species working in tandem to create an insulated microcosm enclosed with a translucent membrane, and exclusively growing on basalt rocks and grand reefs. The homeostatic conditions within are considerably warmer and more dense, with microbial life than the outside environment. The bright purple fauna inside will likely die off quickly if exposed, so it's essentially its own little pocket universe.
30 seconds.
Well, biosphere, not universe, but you get my meaning.
Oxygen.
Mm-hmm. Let's keep it at 100. I mean, if I want blueprints, debris should be more common near the Aurora wreck. Oh, speaking of which.
30
I
seconds.
see my No, no, you're not taking that from me. Yes.
New blueprint acquired. Oxygen.
Still need this bar table. God, what am I doing? Come on, come on. That was a stupid thing to risk your life for. Oh, these are yeah, general reef bags, they're harmless. Soon in business regarding our dear ship. That's also really important.
Integrating new PDA data.
We got the scanner room? Like completely?
New blueprint acquired.
Oh, no, not completely yet. But wouldn't it be great if we did? Yes!
30 seconds. New blueprint acquired.
The scanner room is very powerful. Tell you a lot about the environment, and I think it also allows you to mark certain nodes and everything. That thing just bite me? Yes, it must have. We lost a bit of health. Yeah, we're very much full up. As we should be, I mean... Might still be a way inside of this? There is a way inside of this. Okay, mind. If need be, I can still grab the metal salvage.
Integrating new PDA data.
That's some lore about the world, not terribly enticing. This, on the other hand, is a game changer. if I can get the other one. So scanning. Oh.
New blueprint acquired.
Imagine you're trying to desperately rise, and the reef bag is what keeps you from surfacing in time. Yes. We can build a base with
Acquired.
all the extras. Shit. What is that? It keeps suggesting we can scan something here, but I have no idea what it could be. Doesn't matter. There will be other places, and we're running out of oxygen.
Oxygen.
Or in the shadows. It's easy then.
New blueprint acquired.
Let's hit him up. Ideally without drowning. And after that, we should probably consider where home can be from now on. I'm still kind of intrigued by the idea of just taking over the orbital cannon base.
High priority automated message from Aurora Live Pod 13 coordinates attached. Live Pod is carrying high priority passenger.
Yoki Kasa. I said Kasa. Why do I have to record this anyway?
They seem nice.
Burial detail.
Signal location uploaded to PDA.
Stasis rifle. Oh, I don't have magnetite yet, so it's gonna mooch. Craft trap can be fun for catching fish. Yeah, let's see. Can I modify the pot at all? Oh.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
All of this stuff is decomposing now. It doesn't take to build an outdoor grow bed. Also really need magnetite. Oh, but I found out how to make plasteel. That's great news, actually. Well, it would have to be an outdoor grow bed on the surface, right? Or one indoor, one in a room. Sufficiently big room. Speaking of sufficiently big, let's see. Can I just build a multi-purpose room that's adjacent to my old digs? Wonder if that's inhibited by the seems nice, right? No, the most shallow area in on the map, or at the very least very close to the center of the map.
It may be prudent to separate work and leisure spaces to maximize productivity. Treat this space as your home, but never forget that it is not.
I mean, yeah, they're not wrong. But also, come on. Make it multi-story right away. Alright, titanium. Orders of animal glass and bunch of titanium. Actually, I really just wanted to build something small. To replace this facility with a little more storage and maybe its own fabrication units and whatnot, and still very central on the map. I wonder if I should choose this then, or really just go somewhere entirely different. Because I could construct this anywhere. Kind of a boring location. I could definitely use is a battery. Is a battery recharger. Need a wiring kit, copper wire. And I need to take a quick break to feed my cats. Be back in a few. Get up, refill your water, take your meds if you need to, practice some self-care. See you in a minute. And we're back. We've well, a little bit of base building for now, at the very least, so I can charge my recharge my batteries, because batteries in Subnautica, as you probably already seen, you use them and then they're empty. You keep them. And they're fairly easy to make, but still. It can be a bit of an issue. After a while, you have all these empty batteries, and you're quickly running out of potentially copper, or just don't feel like diving for it all the time. Brain, where do you want me to go? Where is that charging station? There it is. Let's pin that. And a wiring kit. Oh, wiring kit is just 2 silver, same as it has ever been. Oh, we actually have everything that we need. Be sure I have a copper wire in storage. What's the other one? Oh, and 1 titanium. Yeah.
This is Altera HQ. This may be your only communications window. We can't send a rescue ship all the way out there, so Aurora, you're just gonna have to meet us halfway.
What?
We've uploaded blueprints to the ship's computer.
Sandwich run, you in?
Yeah, give me a second. Black box data shows a high-security terminal in the captain's quarters is still functional.
Becky's leaving like in 5 minutes.
All right, tell Becky I'll just take the regular.
The regular.
Yeah, she'll know what I mean. The code should
And
be...
if she doesn't?
Just tell her the regular.
Jesus
okay?
Christ.
Tell her regular, and she's like, what's the regular? I have to come all the way back up here.
The code
I'm gonna
should be
strangle this
669.
person
The
in
regular's
particular.
just a ham and cheese.
Okay, would you just say ham and cheese?
Ham and cheese.
Okay.
You get back to Earth, and you're just punching the guy out cold the moment you recognize his voice.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
That's why I built these things right next to your battery storage. It's pretty cheap. On basically infinite source of power. didn't bag any lubricant? Is that the truth? Oh. I mean, that's easy enough to fix. So now let's just deploy the building bay. Get that lubricant. Maybe also carry a spare. Let's focus on this. Oh, curious. I found a completely or mostly empty battery. Where was I? Oh yeah. A little bit of lithium. Wait, oh, that I guess. I love this building sequence.
The Seamoth is a fast, safe mode of transport, but remember that swimming is good for your glutes and endorphin levels.
My glutes are... Look at her.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Why are both things set to B? That makes very little sense. Lights are on. Weird. Maybe a way to disable the button prompts. Doesn't look like it. I've sworn I've already seen this somewhere. And there's this, but yeah, that's weird. Anyway, is a little sea moth. Does it have a storage compartment yet? I don't think so. Oh, we'll get there. So this space will remain a little bit longer. Okay, an extra power cell just in case, because it kind of sucks when your CMF runs out of power and you don't have that backup.
This is Lifepod 4. We've landed close to the Aurora. Flotation device is active, but we've got some big old fish in the water with us, and I don't know how long we're gonna last. We're close to the crash site, so bring radiation protection. 4 out.
Signal coordinates corrupted. Approximate transmission origin recorded to data bank.
Oh, it needs 2 batteries. Oh. Yes. There we go. Actually makes more sense that for a power cell you would need 2 batteries and not run 1 battery in 2 sheets of silicone rubber. Can I bring my repair tool? I did. Okay. So, let's prioritize real quick. The weird thing is that the toggle lights function is on the right trigger, just with all the other devices. The overlay is just weird.
The biomass in this area is dominated by plant life, picking up faint all-terra vehicle signatures.
Vehicle, I say.
Integrating new PDA data. Signal coordinate. Seconds.
Just entered the SEMA for oxygen. What is it for? Among other things. Oh. What's up with the glowy things? Or maybe chill? Oh. I did not bring a power source.
Seconds.
Okay.
Oxygen.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Dose of nope. These. I wish there was just a red all function whenever these kinda scan logs crop up. Huh.
Entering planetary atmosphere.
My creators, the cherishers and sustainers of worlds, give me this day my daily pleasures as I give to those who seek pleasures from me.
That kind of religion, huh?
External temperature approaching critical levels.
Show me the path. In life, truth, and love for mine is the power. I am the one. On and off and on again.
Impact imminent.
Life is a game which the universe plays with itself. I am done playing as this bundle of flesh. Return me.
Peachy.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
You say there's no such thing as good news, huh? Also like that it only shows you batteries that can be charged in any way. Oh, I can do without the sea glide for a minute. Okay. Let's look for the part near the aurora and maybe also... No.
Vital signs stabilizing.
We also bring a little bit of ore. Just to check a few things out. I want to see if I can actually build inside an alien structure. just want to get my bearing. Vis-a-vis the big giant spaceship that crashed here somewhere. Okay, it's east. Oh.
New blueprint acquired.
Yeah, waste disposal. Seems useful. Certain certain situations. Those bells better not be diegetic. Look. I'm pretty sure nuclear waste disposal bins are heavy because they're lead lined. So enjoy.
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
I think there might not be anything more interesting here.
30 seconds.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Overlooking muddy ass of the ship. It's maybe a little too close. Basically, it's a little steeper. Thing is, with the draw distance being what it is in this game sometimes, I really don't know how much we can trust our own eyes. Also, who knows if that transmission was... I mean, it must have been sent after the explosion, right? Also be really neat if it had like a light source, little signal. Oh, great. Section. Okay, so port is to the left. How about 150 meters? I can't see shit out here. It's wild. Oh well, what is this? They really found it, huh? It got cracked open like a walnut.
To any Altera crew. Landed in area of significant alien activity. Encountered predators in the Leviathan class, highly aggressive. Spectroscope scanner assigned species designator Reaper. One specimen attempted to swallow the life pod, doing extensive damage in the process. Only viable option is to make for the safety of the Aurora crash site. I have retrieved a data box with the creature decoy and enough resources to fabricate a couple of them. The swim's longer than the decoy lifetime, but it should just be enough to keep them busy. If you don't find me on board the ship, presume I miscalculated.
Oh. Cannot be reclaimed. That's awfully costly for. Am I stuck? Oh. Another wiring kit is like 2 units of silver.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Debris. The one thing missing for me to finally go into the Aurora is the laser cutter. I would really like to build one. I'm still missing part of the blueprint. did. Something I wanted to do here. Due south. No, north. For some reason I always get the bearings confused in this game. Somehow feels safer diving among these. My next trigger shall endeavor to find that Ding Dang Island with the cannon again. Without any kind of waypoint. And the reason why it's nice that we have beacons now. Sadly I don't have one in my inventory, but this time I'll just be able to remember. Yeah, the draw distance above water really honks in this context.
Warning, entering ecological dead zone. Adding report to databank.
We don't want that. No, no, no. I like how the game more or less officially tells you when you go too far. Yeah, no, there'll be dragons. Outside of the crater, there's just gigantic life or microscopic life. You figure it out. Which is kind of terrible in many ways. Oh. Do I see a structure? Oh, this is A structure, not sure if it's D structure. We got alien ruins. Might be the same as before. Yeah, I think we're where I wanted to be.
Seek fluid intake.
Remember to hydrate, folks.
Vital signs stabilizing.
Know what I wanna know. Okay. So we cannot build in here. Turning this into a base, not viable. It's a shame. Plus I could just be cheeky.
100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Yeah. I could build a foundation in here. Or at the very least... Little research tower. It's an option. Little more than a little research tower.
Seconds.
It would just be kind of funny to have something right here. Even if the flashing is a bit of an eyesore for the moment. In fact, if I envision this as also a place where I could park the Cyclops, then starting with a big room right here. Oh, there's a big room big anyway. 2 full plasteel ingots, which I could make.
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Didn't really do it smartly and... like I didn't bring a full base building kit. Didn't even bring enough titanium.
Seconds.
Would it be accessible? It's basically a little container. Well, building is underway on the main thing. Why? Oh.
Warning, emergency power only. Oxygen production offline.
We're technically above ground, but never mind. At least we're hermetically sealed. Yeah, power is actually an issue here. Since, I mean, solar power can't work in here, right? That would be so silly. That would feel like a hack. Would have to grind a little bit. Oh. My gamepad ran out of power, which is good. For a second I thought there was some more mindfuckery. I'll just get the power bank. Yeah.
Passing 100 meters.
Yeah,
Oxygen efficiency decreased.
It's not the night. Kind of danced around the subject, but I know from my last playthrough that this place is also I don't want to say haunted, but kind of haunted. Like there are enemies here that can teleport you and shit.
Passing 200 meters. Oxygen efficiency greatly decreased. Thirty seconds. Oxygen.
Shit. No, 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 no. Wherever will we respawn, I wonder? Oh. I should just take the seam off with me. That's what I built it for. And if I died here, ish, then I don't think I even lost anything.
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Oh, sweet.
Warning, maximum depth reached.
Right.
Damage imminent.
Oh, that was fast too. Oh, wild to me that a primary form of transportation in many ways is considered kinda, I don't know, well, at the very least blemished. And it has a couple of scratches, and anyway, to me as a person who doesn't drive, who doesn't own a car, never owned a car, never had all that much desire to own a car, at least not as an adult. The fact that, I mean, we can't make these things all out of titanium or whatever, or shit that couldn't get scratched, and I'm a little peeved, like, you know, knock on wood, never had a scratched cell phone display. That would irritate me to no end. Hello, are you Stargate? Ceremonial or religious role? That's just the placeholder text. You shouldn't leave that in there. Industrial applications, advanced transportation network. I mean, that was my first thought too. Especially since it's so neatly placed right after the exit. I have to admit, in the time I've been fucking around here... Oh. Could probably have gone back to main base and at least gotten, you know, the primary stuff. Just enough to get a little secondary base, or maybe a new primary base started. I will also fully admit that my primary motivation to do this here, other than this could be a really nice garden. I mean, access to natural land could be a resource in and of itself. You're not even a sand shark. You're even bigger. Well, I guess this also rules out solicitors. Northeast from spawn. Gotta remember that. Also, have I found this one before? Yeah.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
I didn't test if the area around that outpost would be radioactive. I guess that's a fun thing to just find out on the fly, right? No. Okay, now 2 plus steel. I get an ingot and double lithium. And 2, count them 2. To make that big room. Should also make a couple of these. Let's take some inventory in the sense that I probably want to build. Oh, wait. So I need extra titanium, rods and copper. But for silver bigger. Oh, we need these 2 ingots. And then we need a hatch. And there's more quartz, even. There's a bunch of quartz. A bunch of copper. A couple of lead probably can't hurt. Oh, and those coral samples. And then I should be golden, at least for something fundamental.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Should be able to put through. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah. There we go, that seems... Oh, and I already see land. Navigation using basic geometry. Yay!
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Wouldn't want to go there. Your base in earshot of a Reaper. Oh no. Yeah, if you think you can invade my personal space. We haven't even got to the full rectal.
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Yeah, no kidding.
Seconds. Oxygen. 30 seconds.
Bear with me. Placement. It's gonna be a little
Passing
tricky.
100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Hey cat, what's up? What's the matter? Such panic. Okay, so what kind of difference did this make? Okay, it is pretty much situated right down here. I could just keep building on top of it. Hey cat. Yeah? Am I maybe trying to concentrate? Is that a possibility?
30 seconds.
God. I hate finicky placement systems. And I recognize this one's already not the worst. Especially given the kind of bullshit that I'm trying to get away with here. I may have to add a chapter just for people to skip this to the vault.
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
I do wonder if... I kind of want... I want to run this with bioreactor. Sure. But I do wonder if... a solar panel is viable here. It really shouldn't be.
Power restored. All primary systems
I'll
online.
treat this as a temporary little crutch. It's so
aboard,
bright.
Captain.
So big too. Dang. Cool. Yeah, I have no idea how I want to subdivide this for now. Let's just get a fabbing unit. Go in. And a couple of storage containers. And now a wall-mounted locker is maybe be more efficient, but I don't know, I've used them so much in my old game and I suppose the bioreactor would be next. And maybe some idea how I want to expand on this. Really built. I can't build a vehicle bay yet. I can do the scanner room. Fuck around with luxuries like this, but just reinforce it. I mean, even just for the role-playing aspect. Yeah, mostly. Also slightly off center. to fix that offline.
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Anyway, this is not a terribly centralized base. But I still like the conceit of it.
Warning, maximum depth reached. Hull damage imminent.
Yeah, we should definitely look out for that. Yeah. I just kind of wanted to cheekily bump into the Reaper before signing off, but I guess it's... I can bump into this asshole. Didn't even like that. I thought I was in for a beating, but I guess a little... Come here, fuckface. Well, they're not terribly brave. Change the fact that they have very pointy claws and red half health. Oh yeah, that was another issue. Is this even radiation safe area? It is. Okay. Will you maybe not do this?
30 seconds. Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Yeah. Anyway, that should do it for today. Our character is now deeply traumatized by the events. Yeah, I'm gonna reconsider this base placement, not because of the Warper, or because the alien base is kind of creepy or whatever. It's not terribly centralized after all, and having a somewhat centralized main base in this game is not the worst idea to have, to be honest. I mean, on the other hand, I could also just create like a template for a smaller base that is just that just exists to charge energy cells. And plan towards leading a very nomadic life on the Cyclops, because the Cyclops is essentially a little floating base, and it's kind of cool that way. It doesn't have all the bells and whistles, but it has a lot. Yeah, we'll see. Anyway, I'll just leave you with all my links. Vault socials, donation link at Ko-fi, the works. That's not how that's it spelled. And, yeah, everyone, thanks for watching. Take care. Have a good start into the week. And I'll see you all next time. Bye.